This horrifying footage was captured by Gaz, a YouTuber you might know from his channel Grizzly Gaz, where he shares his camping adventures with his audience. He started just 3 years ago, but has already built a strong following who love watching him test out gear and uncover the beauty of nature in the UK's forests. However, sometimes his videos take a terrifying turn. And that's exactly what you'll see in this particular video. Let's go back to October 29th, 2023. It's a cold winter evening, but that doesn't stop Gaz from heading out on a camping adventure. And luckily for him, he's not alone. His loyal dog, Fendi, is right by his side as they venture into the forest together.
You know what day it is, don't you? Eh? It's a school night. But it's not unusual for me, that. But I'm in this woodland and I've heard that pagans come in here to do their rituals. Is that what you want to call it? So I'm looking for, it's a large down tree and it's around this area somewhere. So I'll have to figure out where that is quickly because we're losing light. Just come straight after work.
As Gaz checks in with his viewers, he shares some details about the forest he's currently exploring. This isn't a forest with a good reputation, to put it mildly. Rumors say that pagans come here to perform rituals, often gathering near midnight by a large fallen tree. It's the kind of place most people would avoid, but for Gaz, it's exactly his cup of tea. Curious to see if the rumors were true, he decided to find this infamous tree and set up his camp there. What he didn't realize, though, is that this might have been a mistake he'd soon regret.
I think I found it. Don't know, does this look like a pagan ritual site? I'll tell you one thing, it looks creepy. So, let's camp here, shall we?
After half an hour of walking, Gaz arrives at his destination. With daylight quickly fading, he decides to set up his tent as soon as possible to secure his sleeping spot before it gets too dark.
You can hardly see the tent. Now it's not pitch black yet, but it's dark enough. The only thing that you can see, look, that gives it away is the guy line connectors. Look at that. Even got my own bench, look. That's good, isn't it? So what I'm gonna do is have something to eat and then we'll go for a wander around once it gets dark and get a feel of the place.
The tent is set up, identifiable only by reflective markers along its edges. But is that really a smart idea? Don't get me wrong. It's helpful for Gaz to easily find his tent again. However, it also means that others can spot it just as easily. And let's not forget, sleeping next to a tree where dark rituals are rumored to take place doesn't seem ideal if you're giving away your position so openly. But Gaz doesn't seem too concerned about that. His plan for the evening? Cooking some good food and taking a nighttime walk through this eerie forest.
Go for a walk in dark now and we'll go see what that place looks like, because it's absolutely pitch black now. And if you get lost in here at night time, it'd be pretty hard to get out of here because it just all looks the same and there's not many like proper paths really. It's just all like little game trails and stuff.
Gaz ventures into the forest for his evening walk, hoping to uncover the mystery and find out if there are truly people performing rituals out there.
It does feel creepy down here, but that's because I've got light shining in my face and I can't see out, and there's a slight breeze in the air, so there's lots of things just dropping from trees because it's autumn now, so there's conkers and all sorts of stuff dropping out. Over here in front of me, it's all dried leaves on the floor, So every time something drops from there, it's really, really amplified.
As Gaz arrives at the main spot, near the other side of the large fallen tree, an uneasy feeling washes over him. The pitch-black darkness combined with the eerie rumors about this place makes him feel more unnerved. But, as we know Gaz, he's not one to back down from a challenge. Determined, he makes his way to the tent, unaware of the terrifying night that awaits him.
So I did a hot tent camp last week, and that was brilliant, that. But I don't think it's for me in that. It was absolutely scorchio inside tent.
As Gaz and Fendi sit inside the tent, they hear loud knocks, almost as if someone is chopping wood, accompanied by faint footsteps. Gaz decides to listen closely, trying to figure out where these noises could be coming from.
Yeah, so like I was saying, it was roasting inside the hot tent, but all the bugs and stuff, it's just not for me. And once I'm in a tent, that's it. I just like to relax then. I don't want to be cutting up wood and this, that and other, especially in a confined space if it's raining. So, but I did enjoy it. I've only done it twice before, and I didn't particularly enjoy it then. Pretty hard to film in these one-man tents, so you're outside there in doorway. But
The noises seem to grow louder and closer, circling the tent. Although Gaz tries to brush it off, petting Fendi and chatting casually, it's clear that he feels something isn't right. His gut instinct tells him something is off, and he's not wrong.
branches or twigs falling out of trees, but I keep hearing breaking. Can definitely hear something out there. That's nice, isn't it, mate? Fucking hell, that were a big branch, wasn't it?
It soon becomes clear that Gaz's initial dismissal was a mistake. At first, he thought the noises might be branches falling from the trees, which seemed plausible. But now, it's evident that these branches aren't falling. They're being thrown at his tent. The projectiles keep getting closer, as if someone has intentionally targeted Gaz and Fendi's shelter. Gaz steps outside of his tent, scanning the area with wide eyes and heightened alertness. hoping to spot someone. Unfortunately for him, the forest is pitch black, making it impossible to see anyone. The unsettling darkness leaves him feeling deeply uncomfortable. Deciding to return to his tent, Gaz brushes off the events, pretending it could still just be branches falling. Little did he know, he was the target of something far more terrifying.
Why is this light gone off? Oh, there we go. Oi! I think it's just wind. Let's pick it back up again now. So I hope there's no widow makers following us. Would be no good, would it, mate? Oh, this pillow. Oh, fuck! 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 Fucking hell! Where the fuck? Fendi! Fendi! Come here, mate. Oh, you're alright. What the fuck was that? Fucking flies. Mate, come on. Fucking hell, this is all thoughts that I've got.
They got the shock of their lives. Someone starts pushing the tent downward while they're inside, as if it was playing with them. The situation becomes even more horrifying when Gaz and Fendi venture into the pitch-black forest. With only the faint light of the camera to guide them, they can't see more than a meter ahead. But the terrifying truth is that whoever is out there with them can see exactly where they are, thanks to the camera light. And that doesn't promise anything good.
There's got to have been someone fucking around me there, hasn't it? Right, come here. Come here. Right, I'm going to turn this light off. It's alright, mate. I know you're shaking. Come on, chill out. It's okay.
The sound of heavy breathing betrays Gaz's fear. Thankfully, he reunites with Fendi, and the two sit together in the pitch-black forest, straining to hear if the ominous footsteps will return.
I'm gonna have to go back and get my stuff, but my car keys are in there as well, in the tent. Fuck. Come on, mate, come on. Come on. Have some balls. Right. I'm gonna have to turn this fucking light back on though, because I can't see.
Gaz is frantically searching for his tent, knowing he needs to get out of there as quickly as possible. But with the pitch-black darkness surrounding him, it's nearly impossible to see anything. Luckily, after 5 tense minutes, he finally finds his tent and begins grabbing his belongings.
I think best thing to do now is to pack up and get out of here. I don't like being in this tent now. Not one bit. Right, back up. I'm going to leave you running to make sure, well, not to make sure that nothing happens there, but if something does, then you've got it.
With his camera still running, just in case something happened, Gaz prepared to leave. Out of fear, Gaz abandoned his tent and fled the forest with Fendi by his side, luckily making it out safely. As the next morning dawned, Gaz decided to return to the forest, logging in with his viewers, checking if his tent was still there.
Wow, what a crazy night that was, eh? When I was packing up, I managed to get my my sleeping bag and everything and get that in my backpack. Then I heard loads and loads of screaming, like shouting from men, and it sounded like there were about 20 or 30 of them. And then they all started running, and it sounded like they were coming towards tent, so I just grabbed my bag and off skis, because my keys were in my bag. I look at my tent. I had to leave my tent here, because I just wanted to get out of there. And a few other bits as well that I left. Look at the state of it. Oh, come on, mate. Snap my poles and that. Sleep mat. Where's my cook kit? My cook kit were over here somewhere. Don't mind people scaring you and stuff out of woods, but when they're just going to break stuff as well, what's the point in that? Eh? Oh, it's got rips in that fly sheet as well, look at that.
When Gaz arrived at his campsite, he found his tent completely destroyed and torn apart. It was clear he had made the right decision to leave. Otherwise, things could have taken a much more sinister turn. It's disheartening for Gaz to realize there are people in this world who seem intent on causing harm to others. Thankfully, Gaz and Fendi managed to escape unharmed, but this experience will haunt them for a long time. In the next video, you'll witness an eerie event unfolding, one that Lokesh won't soon forget. This video was captured by Lokesh, the beloved Indian YouTuber you might know from his channel, Trip Sense. Lokesh is known for his wide range of content, from lifestyle and travel vlogs to moto vlogging, camping, backpacking, trekking, hiking, and even informative videos. He's a true adventurer who loves sharing his journeys with his audience. But this particular adventure, it's one that Lokesh and his viewers won't forget anytime soon. It's January 28, 2023, a warm and sunny day in India, the perfect weather for camping, or so it seemed. Little did Lokesh know, this seemingly ordinary day would spiral into something truly terrifying.
इस जंगल में मैं आज आया हूँ, तो वहाँ पे आज अपनी सोलो कैंपिंग होने वाली है और अभी मैं लोकेशन ढूंढ रहा हूँ, लोकेशन मुझे अभी तक मिली नहीं है, तो मुझे यहाँ पे एक समतल जगह ढूंढनी है जहाँ पे मैं अपना अच्छे से टेंट लगा सकूँ।
Lokesh arrives in the forest, logging in with his viewers to share his plan. He's searching for the perfect spot to set up his tent for the night. And so, he begins his long journey into the deep, dense jungle. After hiking for an hour through winding trails in the forest, he finally finds an ideal campsite, right before evening starts to fall.
चलिए गाइस, आप देख सकते हो ये जगह मुझे थोड़ा सा समतल मिली है और यहाँ पे अपना टेंट पिच करता हूँ मैं। स्टार्ट हो जाते हैं अपने सोलो कैंपिंग के लिए।
As he sets up his tent and organizes his campsite, the sun dips below the horizon. The once bright forest is now cloaked in shadows, and the eerie transition to night begins.
यहाँ भी बहुत है जो मुझे रात में काम आने वाली है, मैंने सारी इकट्ठा कर दी है। तो अब पहले कॉफ़ी बना लेते हैं और कॉफ़ी बनाने के बाद अपना डिनर का देखेंगे।
With his fire crackling and providing much-needed warmth, Lokesh begins preparing a tasty dinner. The calm, cold night seems perfect for relaxing after a long day of hiking. Little did he know it would soon take a terrifying turn.
गेट बंद करना जरूरी है भाई। नाइट सभी को, और कल सुबह मिलते हैं।
Signing off with his viewers, Lokesh thought the day was coming to an end. But that was not the case.
I guess Nick.
हालत खराब हो गई, नींद नहीं आने वाली। अब मेरे पास इसके अलावा और कुछ नहीं है।
Loud growls of a leopard jolted Lokesh awake. These wild predators roam freely in the area and had likely picked up his scent. The leopard was dangerously close, with only the thin fabric of his tent separating him from the beast. Lokesh grips his axe, the only weapon he has to defend himself. Fear grips him as he lies silently in his tent, heart pounding, hoping the leopard will move on. Every sound of movement outside keeps Lokesh on high alert. He stays completely still, listening to the growling and movement around his tent. Time seems to stand still as he waits, not knowing if the predator will strike. Eventually, after 2 hours, the sounds appeared to fade. However, Lokesh was so shaken by the experience that he chose to stay awake until dawn broke. And it finally did. As dawn broke, and sunlight pierced through the fabric of his tent, Lokesh knows he must leave immediately.
जितना मैं डर गया था तेंदुए की आवाज़ से, उसकी आवाज़ इतनी ज़ोर से गूंज रही थी, मुझे लगा वो मेरे टेंट के आसपास ही है। और दूसरा, कल मैंने सोलो भी था और मैंने ऊपर से नॉनवेज भी बनाया हुआ था, तो मुझे डर था कि वो कहीं ना कहीं मेरे आसपास ही घूमेगा रात भर। और लेकिन मैं सो भी नहीं पाया पूरी रात, मैं जाग रहा था और मैं सोच रहा था कि कब सुबह होगी, मैं कब टेंट से बाहर आऊँगा। तो फाइनली अभी सुबह हो गई है और मैं अब टेंट से बाहर आऊँगा। बाकी यार रात का एक्सपीरियंस ना बहुत डरावना था, मैं बता नहीं सकता.
Logging in with his viewers one last time, Lokesh recounts the harrowing experience as he quickly packs his gear. The hour-long walk out of the forest is tense, with Lokesh glancing over his shoulder at every sound. But thankfully, he makes it out unharmed. This experience is one that Lokesh will carry with him forever. It taught him the harsh reality of camping in the wilderness, where the beauty of nature coexists with its dangers. As he reflects, Lokesh shares an important lesson. Next time, he'll be better prepared, armed to protect himself from the wildlife that surrounds him. People seem to forget, but in some situations, it's better to be armed, because you might find yourself in circumstances far more dangerous than you expect. We'll see it unfold in the next video. Imagine it, a lone trucker, just another day on the job, driving through the isolated roads of the Sunchild First Nation Reservation. His mission? To pick up equipment from an industrial site buried deep within the wilderness. Everything seems ordinary, until it isn't. As the trucker navigates the winding paths, he unknowingly captures something on his camera, something lurking just beyond the trees. A dark, large, and hairy figure, partially hidden among the branches, its eyes locked on the truck. But it doesn't move. The trucker, unaware of the ominous presence he's just recorded, continues on his way, pulling over to park his truck nearby. But then, it happens. Suddenly, the silence of the wilderness is shattered by loud, terrifying bangs coming from deep within the forest. The trucker freezes, his heart pounding as he realizes he's not alone. Panic sets in. Without a second thought, he scrambles back into his truck. He drives away, desperate to escape whatever it is that might be out there. But the question remains, what did he capture on camera? Was it simply a trick of the light, or something much more terrifying? Let me know in the comments what you think. Did you find these 5 encounters unsettling? Then brace yourself for what's coming next. Have you ever come across something so eerie, so unexplainable, that it left you questioning the intentions of even those closest to you? This is Lucas, a YouTuber you might recognize from his channel, Lucas Brunel. Known for his incredible biking trails and scenic routes through nature, Lucas is a cycling enthusiast who loves capturing his adventures on camera and sharing them with his viewers. But one fateful day, his biking trip took a dark and unexpected turn, one that left his viewers puzzled and his nephew Kevin deeply unsettled. It's September 3rd, 2021. A chilly day, but nothing that could deter Lucas from a packed outdoor itinerary. Joined by his nephew Kevin, Lucas planned to bike through nature, enjoy the stunning cliffs, and even take a dip in the icy waters.
This has been amazing, staying at my parents' and riding around Martha's Vineyard, and we're going to venture out because today is Kevin's last day here. See the cliffs and some paths and some cold water swimming on a very clean beach, cleanest on the East Coast probably, up at Aquina. And we're going to do some bush camping after that, and then in the morning we're going to do some rock diving at another beach. So anyway,
yeah, it's gonna be a cold ass night. I'm already kind of cold right now, but apparently tonight it's gonna be like 60 degrees or something. So yeah.
Yeah, cold. Yeah, but we're used to those temperatures and camping and all kinds of weird stuff. So anyway,
with fresh energy and high spirits, Lucas logged in with his viewers, sharing his excitement for the day. The duo biked for nearly 5 hours through serene landscapes, soaking in the beauty of nature. As the sun dipped below the horizon and the peaceful day gave way to night, they reached the edge of a dense forest.
I think around here is a good place to actually set up camp.
Here?
Yeah. Because it's flat and it's pretty good because actually right now, oh man, we're at the top of a hill, but hold on a sec. It took us a hell of a long time to get to where we want to set up camp. As you can see, it's just after sunset, so we actually planned on getting here earlier, but anyways, swimming and some really nice roads and whatnot kind of got in the way of that. So, but yeah, we are definitely tired and we're going to set up camp. This is an ideal space because you can't really see it, but we are on the top of a hill and we're guarded by another hill that's even higher, and so this is a really great space. So anyway, I'm really glad we made it. So we're going to set up camp now.
By the time they arrived in the forest, darkness had already fallen. The two struggled to set up their tent in the dim light, their surroundings becoming increasingly shadowy and unsettling. When the tent was finally ready, Lucas came up with an idea. Why not take a short hike through the forest to the top of a nearby hill? From there, they could enjoy a breathtaking view of the city lights below. But Kevin wasn't thrilled. Exhausted from the intense day, he protested, preferring to rest. Unfortunately for Kevin, Lucas convinced him to go.
What?
The hill was a challenge, my legs were working.
This is a workout for you? Okay.
Right now,
Fucking-
with the miles we did here. It's not the miles, it's the intensity.
Mm-hmm. Oh, motherfucker.
Like that, yeah, it's the intensity.
I have no clue how you didn't get hypothermia today.
Well, you know, I did ride afterwards. That's the thing.
Shit, wait, hold on. Alright, let's go.
With only the light of their flashlights cutting through the pitch-black forest, they trekked uphill, searching for the perfect lookout spot. However, before they could reach the top, they stumbled upon something they weren't prepared for.
But that's after you let some sardines, young man.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, we can find some dry firewood. That would be kind of nice.
Yeah. Wonder what your parents must think of you doing all this crazy shit. Dude, you're fucking with me. Alright. Alright. I am not fucking camping anymore. Dude, alright, dude. I know I said fuck with the satanic shit, but it's a fucking joke. I'm not fucking serious, man. Dude, I don't want to fucking camp. I don't want to fucking camp anymore.
Yeah, but there's nothing. We can camp.
Dude.
This doesn't have to, like. We can camp fine. There's nothing out here to get you.
Yeah, then what the fuck was that noise, huh?
Just take a look. It's.
Dude, you need to calm your fucking tits. I know this is my last fucking night.
How about I take it down a notch?
Dude.
And we enjoy the night, you know?
Yeah, enjoy the fucking night with...
You know? Hey. Oh.
Dude, Lucas. Alright, yo, chill. You're joking, right? You're joking.
No, just chill. Just take it down a notch. There's nothing out here, like, to get you.
You're a fucking bitch, man. You're a fucking asshole. You're a fucking asshole. I'm fucking...
Lying on the ground before them was a chilling scene. A ritual setup, complete with symbols and items that immediately struck a nerve. Kevin, visibly shaken, began to panic. "I'm not into this kind of dark stuff," he told Lucas, clearly unnerved. Lucas, on the other hand, tried to remain calm, brushing off Kevin's fears. What happened next isn't entirely clear. Kevin, furious and frightened, decided he'd had enough. He stormed out of the forest, heading home and leaving Lucas behind. Was he angry at Lucas for not taking the situation seriously, or was there something else going on between the two? To this day, no update has been provided about how that night ended for Lucas and Kevin. This begs the question, what really happened that night? Was it possible that Lucas lured Kevin into the forest on purpose, with some sinister plan in mind? Could their earlier conversations have hinted at something darker that Lucas wanted to show Kevin? Or was Lucas just as shocked as Kevin, but chose to downplay it to avoid escalating the situation? The truth remains a mystery. That's all for today, folks. If you want to see more of this creepy content, click on the video on screen.